Okay, a quick instructional video and drill to learn how to jump off both plants. First, if you're an athlete that wants to train better and you want to develop more resilience so that you'll have more longevity in your sport and enjoy doing what you're doing, sign up for AETV. The link is below, and also subscribe to our channel. So this is especially good for basketball players, but also volleyball players. Even though in a game you will likely be favoring one plant, in practice and training you should be jumping off both plants, meaning plant the left first and then jump, and plant the right first and then jump. The better you get at it in practice and training, the more likely you will be able to use it in a game as well, which just makes you a more versatile athlete. But even if you don't use it in the game and you still favor your dominant side in the game, if you practice this in training, then you're going a long way to preventing knee injuries and just lower body injuries in general. So this is extremely important for any sport that involves jumping. The two that come to mind are basketball and volleyball. First, the drill breakdown. You always want to have a target that you're going to reach for. Even if you can't touch it, you want to have a target so that you have an actual intent behind your movement. You don't just want to go through the mechanics in an empty and dead way and practice jumping technique. The point is to practice trying to touch something. So at a more advanced level, if I had someone that was a dunker, I would have them doing this drill, holding the ball, plant, dunk. Go back, the other side, plant, dunk. So for right now, we're just going to use touching. So you can use the rim or a higher point on the backboard if the rim is easy for you. Set a target that's just slightly out of reach so that it forces you to jump with full intent. So let's say I'm going to first plant with the right. Whatever foot I'm going to plant with, that foot is going to start back. So here, my right foot is back. I'm going to take a step, just like walking, so that when I transfer my weight forward onto my plant leg, my arm swings back, plant, and then jump. Now, the plant foot is going to land heel first, and then ball of foot to simulate running in a game. So when you're running down a basketball court, or if you're going up for a spike in volleyball, you're going to plant first with your heel because you're decelerating. It's just what your body's naturally going to do. Very hard to decelerate on the ball of foot and then keep your momentum going in the right direction to transfer it vertically. So you need to decelerate your acceleration, which is currently going this way, and transfer that to vertical momentum. So in order for you to do that, you need to decelerate, heel, ball of foot. The second foot that comes around is just going to plant off the ball of the foot because you need to transfer now with your body weight directly over your support to spring up. So it's going to look like this. If I'm planting with the right foot, plant, jump. The landing is also important. Don't just jump and then forget about it and land badly. You need to make sure that when you jump, you're landing as softly but as strongly as possible. So a good indicator of if you're landing efficiently and properly is to make less and less noise. The quieter you can land, the better. In this drill, you can just practice alternating right plant, left plant, right plant, left plant. So the opposite side, you just reverse it. I start with my left foot back, plant left, and then my right and jump. Common cues when coaches are teaching jumping is to push off the ground, punch into the ground. I don't want you to think of anything like that because I know where those instructions come from. It's well intended, but it's taking away from the direction you want to go, which is up. You want to fly when you jump. You don't want to there's no need to push into the ground. Any downward force is going to be reflexive. It doesn't have to be intentional. Your intent has to be up. So even when I'm going forward, I don't want to think of pushing off here to go forward. I'm just falling forward. I'm just sending my energy forward. And then when I get here, I decelerate, and I'm already thinking about going up. if I'm thinking here about first punching, I'm just slowing myself down and I'm taking away momentum. So when I'm going forward, I know I want to touch the rim or whatever it is, so my energy is already focused up there. Any downward force obviously has to happen, but it's reflexive. It's not intentional or conscious, okay? So you just think of sending your energy in the direction that you want to go. You start right foot back, plant, absorb the landing. Start left foot back, plant, absorb the landing, okay? Make sure that you have a feeling of elasticity, like springiness. So it needs to be a combination of strength and stability, but also enough softness that you are landing quietly. That's an excellent drill for balancing both sides, developing the coordination to take off and land from both directions, and then also strengthening all the jumping muscles, the muscles that decelerate you, the muscles that help you spring off the floor. That's an excellent drill for any jumping athlete.